Hello and welcome back, my adventure folks. We're starting this video from the Baton Rouge, Louisiana airport. You can take a quick look. I've been down here for a while. As you know, I've been traveling across the country for about 6 months in my car now. So we're here in Louisiana, but for this video it's super exciting because I'm traveling about 2,000 miles across the country, taking a flight to the first Arizona Entrepreneur Summit. This is technically a business event. I don't like the name of business event though, because it makes it sound boring. These are more like personal improvement vacations, is what I like to think of them as. So I found this cool rocking chair. I'm gonna chill here for a little bit, wait for the flight to come, but you are gonna get to watch this new intro I just pulled up. So enjoy. I'll see you over in Arizona. Let's go. My name is Jake Blue. I believe that the greatest joys, wonders, and beauties of our world do not come from our achievements, but rather the journeys we take to achieve them. The adventures, the expeditions, the wild, unforeseen consequences of our actions are what make us proud to have lived. So of all the titles we hold throughout life, I believe the number one most important to remember is that we are all everyday adventurers. Hey, future Jake here, popping in from Alma, Arkansas. You're about to watch me go visit with my Aunt Bon Bon, somebody that I respect a lot in the deserts of Arizona. A very different environment to what I'm dealing with right now. Super cold, trying to get back to the south so I don't have to sleep in the snow anymore. But my Aunt Bon Bon, this is an important little video I wanted to film because I'm just about to get off the plane. I went and hung out with my aunt. We call her Bon Bon. She's kind of the connector of our family. And as this kind of being my year of community, where I'm trying very hard to hang out with more people, spend more time with people, create communities with people, a lot of focus on people and community. Bon Bon is kind of my role model for somebody that's done community better than anyone I know. She keeps people together. Everybody seems to like her. People are always happy to see her. And she's a connector of people wherever she goes. So it's someone I respect a lot. You're about to meet her right now. And we went and did a pretty cool little botanical garden tour. Check it out. Made it to Arizona. Here with my Aunt Bon Bon. You want to say hi?
Hi.
She's taking such good care of me. We just had pancakes. It was super tasty. Bon Bon is treating me like a king while I've been here, and she just gave me one of the best presents I think I've got on this entire trip, which is this best road trips in the USA. So I think I'm going to do Highway 101 coming up soon. Still need to fix my hairdo. I was sleeping so well last night in a real bed. It was amazing. Today we're going to go spend some Bon Bon, Jakey Boo time, quality time together. Go do something fun. We made it to Arizona. So what was that you just said to me a second ago? Jake, you smell... You what you said?
You can do it willingly or by force.
No. I smell how?
Oh, you smell human.
I smell human.
You smell human. That's what it was.
From my own aunt. That's what I get from my own aunt. That is one thing I've taken for granted for so much though. Bon Bon let me wash my clothes. And she's probably not wrong. I actually do smell human again. Thank you, Bonnie.
You're welcome.
We're going in Bonnie's super cool car. Check it out. Bonnie does like 100 miles an hour on the highway, so we might make it there alive.
You're putting that on your side.
Sorry. Look how fancy it is, though. It makes me feel fancy anyways. I love it. Woo!
Oh, that one was a slow one. We should have done it faster, huh?
This is fun. You're about to see like a race car driver in her element right now. Look at her. This is what it looks like. That's her. Bonnie and I just made it to the Desert Botanical Gardens, and it's not just plants here. They got all these crazy glass sculptures.
Chihuly
Chihuly is what you call
artist.
it?
Chihuly.
Chihuly's the guy that makes them?
Yeah, right there.
So what do you call these things? Your book? Blown glass. That thing is crazy. Oh my gosh. Bonnie and I just had some fun at the restaurant and the botanical gardens. We got some food. I love my Aunt Bonbon. Now I'm walking down these Arizona streets looking for my Airbnb somewhere down here. I know it's somewhere. And this is actually kind of cool because it's the first Airbnb I've checked into myself. I've stayed in Airbnbs before with friends that I've paid friends to buy for me. This is the first Airbnb I've bought for myself, and only me will be staying there. So it's my first experience checking in and seeing how this whole thing works. I just gotta find it. I just checked into my super cute little Airbnb, so let me give you a tour. First off, pool right out front, right here. Next, I am right in here. They had a cool little lockbox. I just opened the key. Airbnbs are super easy. Who knew? Super worried that it was going to be really complicated. But here we go. This is the first look inside the apartment. Nice TV. Beautiful little sculpture over here. Check this thing out. It's awesome. But yeah, this is it. So let's walk around real quick. Perfect for one person. Walk right over here. We've got a good little place to do work. We got an outlet. I'll be working right here at this table. Good picture. Nice little kitchen if I decide I want to cook. And then I'll take you into the bedroom right here. A nice bedroom. Let's go right here. Yeah, there we go, man. This is an Airbnb. First, oh! That's the thing that you don't get used to about new houses. I just hit my knee so hard. But this is it. Really cool. I thought Airbnbs were going to be complicated. They're super easy. And the nice part about this one is I'm going to an event over at the Hotel Valley Ho, which is a restaurant, just a hotel, like not even half a mile down the street. The rooms there were $600 a night. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. One of the most, would have been the most expensive hotel room I'd ever paid for. It wouldn't have been really comfortable for me. So what I did instead was I found this nice little Airbnb, and instead of paying $600 a night, which would have been a total of $1,200, I paid like $589 or something like that to get this room for 2 nights, which is less than it would have cost me for even 1 night over at Hotel Valley Ho. This is the bonus Airbnbs. You get to stay, live like the people in the area. And this feels like home too. It's not some like conformist room at a hotel. This is home. Here we are. Let's go. Good morning. So today is the day of the Arizona Entrepreneurs event. I just got dressed up a little. Not anything super fancy, but I got dressed up. I've got my Santa socks on. There, you can look at those. Santa socks. I got my favorite collared shirt on, nice little polo. Had a great sleep last night, and then I'm gonna put on this sweatshirt as a bonus. This is actually a sweatshirt I got at Mackinac Island, technically Mackinac, but it's spelled Mackinac, so people who say Mackinac annoy me a lot. This is actually a sweatshirt I got from Mackinac Island up in Michigan. So I'm bringing a little bit of adventure with me into the boardroom today. These boardrooms often get pretty chilly as well, so it'll be nice to have this nice little sweatshirt to go. We just gotta walk over to the event now. I think it's like 30 minutes to check-in time. Let's go.
Ups, downs, we've seen the highs, the lows, the in-betweens, a lot of pivots, a lot of experiences, and throughout the entire journey so far, there has been one...
Just got back from our lunch break. This is the room we are doing the Arizona Entrepreneurs in. Here's the stage right here. Always so cool to be at these things, man. You get to hang out with such fun people, be with such cool people. And I always love to stand on stage at least once to remember that I'm gonna be up here one day. It's pretty fantastic, dude. So while we're here taking a break real quick, this is lunch break. We're about to start in about 15 minutes over at the event again. I want to take you around the hotel real quick. Hey, man, you want to be on camera? Yeah, say hi?
Always.
Okay. So what we're doing is we're at the Hotel Valley Ho Resort. Very, very nice hotel. This is cool because I didn't grow up going to fancy hotels. I didn't do any of this stuff. So when you start getting around cool places like this, wealthy people have fun, doing fun stuff at very, very beautiful hotels. Like so. Hey, you're on camera now. You want to say something extra? Okay.
Who am I talking to? Hire
YouTube
this guy.
channel.
YouTube.
Yeah? Okay. Thank you. Brie Morrison is one of the legends that I've been very fortunate to see on stage. She's making $100,000 months right now. This is something that you don't get in everyday life. When people are open about their income, they're open about their success, they're open about the things they're working through, struggling with. It's just a beautiful thing that you only get here at business events, self-improvement, personal retreat, vacations, whatever you want to call them. When you go to those events, you find the people that are your people. Life gets a lot better. And then when you hang out in beautiful spots like this beautiful hotel, it makes you start to think that you actually belong here, which is something that we all had to get over. A lot of us don't think we're worthy of it. We are. You just gotta go figure it out when you get there. So I'm gonna go back to the event right now. Been an extraordinary time here. Let's go. Future Jake here again, still in the snow. Something I've never done in this sort of video where I've taken my YouTube channel, you, to these business events is film some of the talks that are given by some of the incredible entrepreneurs on stage. I don't know why I've never done that, because it's the best part of going to these things. So Candy Valentino was one of the speakers at the Arizona Entrepreneurs event, who is a multi-seven-figure business owner with something like 31 businesses that she started. She's in her 30s right now, maybe early 40s, and multi seven figures, which is multi-millions of dollars coming in. She doesn't run any of her companies. She just has people running them for her. So it's like the absolute definition of an entrepreneur. And at the very end of her talk, I had to pull out the camera, film this, because she had this incredible session on why people get into business and why it's an important thing. So if you ever wanted to start your own business, this is one of my favorite talks I've ever heard. Check out Candy Valentino right now. One of just a phenomenal entrepreneur.
An experience that they'll never forget. That's when we go from transactional to transformational. Does this make sense? Yeah. Who wants to create a business where your customers aren't just getting something, a product, a service, but you actually change the way they feel, right? Is that why we're all in business?
Yes.
Right? Did everyone get into business for that reason, where you want to make a difference, you want to have impact?
Absolutely.
My whole purpose of getting into business when I was 19 years old, I didn't know it at the time. I didn't know it till I was about 26, and I had checked off every single financial goal that I wanted. I had all the houses, I had the shoes, I had all the things from the outside, the cars, the vacations, that everyone thought was success. I had the science down. I knew you wake up every morning and you do gratitude. You always focus on your health, focus on your mind, read 10 pages a day, right? Who knows that these are all the things you need to do to be successful? But what no one tells us is that fulfillment is an art. And in all this time that you are growing and scaling and focusing all of these financial things, we miss the mark. We forget why we're actually here. And for me, when I was 26, I had all of that, and I was flipping real estate and had all these locations and different businesses. I was manufacturing jewelry in China before Alibaba was like a thing. All because I decided to go to my Chinese restaurant down the street and said, hey, I don't know how to talk to these guys, but can you? And literally build $1 million company eating fried rice 7 days a week for 3 months. So you can be scrappy, but the point is that if you're not intentional about where you're going, and you just focus on success, you're gonna miss the mark. Because that fulfillment is an art form. When I was 26 years old, I realized this is it. I climbed out of poverty. I built a company on my own. I had no partners, no spouses, no siblings, nothing. Back in a time in 1999 where women, our goals, our only thing we could do was kind of be like a nurse, a teacher, and a mom. And I'm not good with blood, I'm not good with kids. So I kind of thought I was like a little slim with what I was going to be able to do with my life. And I got exposed to personal development. So I wrote my set of goals, and by the time I was 23, I'd accomplished them all. And I kind of skated by for 3 years until I drove by a building that I bought, a commercial building. I had no clue what I was going to do with it, but what I do know is a good deal. So I knew I wanted to buy that building. And I was driving by in my big fancy car thinking, is this all there is? And it was like a voice, as audibly as I'm talking to you, said, put your animal shelter there. And prior to that moment, I had had no thought process of being a nonprofit. I just always wanted to help. I never really knew at the time that me being abused as a child and healing through animals was actually the way that I healed. But when I heard that voice, I knew instantly that's what I needed to do. And thankfully, because I had that belief in myself that I can do anything as long as I'm willing to work hard enough and figure it out, then I'm going to figure this out too. So since that time, we've gone on and saved thousands of animals' lives and created programs for at-risk youth and inner-city kids that have also been abused, that have also experienced horrific things that we can't even talk about here. My point in telling you that is don't be so focused on all these things that we talk about that you actually miss the mark of creating the business, having the impact, inspiring people, connecting with your team, and developing into the leader that I believe everyone in here truly wants to become. So if you'll stand up for me, I want to do something really quick. I want you to put your hand on your heart like we did when we walked in here. And don't make any notes, you don't have to write this down. I want you to connect with that heart, that heartbeat. And I want you to think about why. Why are you building this business? Not why you're here, not why you want to scale, but what gave you the goal to officially build this business? Why? Was it to stop generational poverty? Was it to make a difference for your community? Was it to be with your kids? If you just close your eyes and connect with your heart and see what comes up. What comes up to you? Because here's the thing, all of these things that I shared with you and all the amazing speakers that I shared with you today are great, but there's going to be times in your business and in your life where this is going to get hard and you're going to want to give up. And you're going to need to connect back with this heartbeat, this thought right now, and why you started down this path. So what is it for you? Just feel it. Just take it in. Were you told that you couldn't? Is this to prove someone that you can? Is this to change someone's life? Is this to prove to yourself that you can be something that you were ever told that you couldn't be? Whatever it is, I want you to remember it. I want you to remember this moment, us here together, all of our hearts connected. So when you want to quit, you come back to today at Arizona Entrepreneurs, January 2022. And remember this feeling, this why, that you're building this so that when it gets hard, you keep going. I want you to give yourself a round of applause. And say the same things we started when we started together. I am capable.
I am capable.
I am talented.
I am talented.
I am worthy.
I am worthy.
And I am able.
And I am able
to make 2022.
To make 2022
my best year yet.
My best year yet.
Arizona Entrepreneurs, give yourself a round of applause. It is my greatest joy and honor to speak to you today. I just want to thank you for your energy and your hearts, for allowing me to pour into you. God bless you. Have an amazing 2022. I'm cheering for you. And if you don't believe in yourself at any point in this journey, I want you to lean on my belief in you. Because at one time, I was a young kid that had nothing, and I still did it, and you can too.
Woo!
Are we live?
Oh my goodness. So this does it for the Arizona Entrepreneurs event. We see everybody's out. This is the socialization part. I typically find myself doing sprints in a yard across town, so I'm probably gonna go find something to climb. Some great people here, man. Had a lot of fun hanging out with a lot of good people trying to do good things, which is the most important part. Making friends with people that are also trying to do good things, just like you. Thank you, Arizona Entrepreneurs. It's been a hell of a trip. All right, so that does it. We're wrapping up this video on checking out the Arizona Entrepreneurs' first ever live event. It was pretty amazing. Had a lot of fun with them. I actually ended up getting concussion while I was there. I tried to jump over a table to see my buddy Kenny. Fell, hit my head hard in the middle of all these entrepreneurs. So it wasn't the most graceful moment of my life. But I'm feeling much better today. It's been probably about a week since that event, and I'm in the snow, man. I was trying to see my Uncle Tom. I was gonna film some of this as well, but it is so cold. The roads are so icy, and it's like almost impossible to sleep in my car in conditions like this. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna be headed south. I'm headed to find hot springs. One of my favorite things to do in all the world is to go to hot springs. So that's gonna be the next part of this video right now. Next video, I guess, not next part of this. I think this is gonna do it for this video. But I'm headed down to Texas on the Big Bend National Park. Texas is going to be the next spot. A few hot springs down there, and I'm really excited about it. So if you enjoyed this video, click the link in the description below. Subscribe to the adventure list, where I send daily emails. Sometimes I miss a day every now and then, but usually daily emails on where I am, what I'm doing, what I'm learning. All these adventures, they never actually make it to camera. Like last night was freaking cold. I'm not gonna film it because I was dying in the middle of last night, but I'm gonna write about it. So that's the kind of content that you can expect on the adventure list. So click the description below, subscribe to the adventure list for free, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.